Quitting smoking may improve your length and quality of life. When you give up cigarettes, your body starts to renew itself as early as the first day of quitting. But quitting smoking can be hard when it's become woven into your routine. It's not just as simple as deciding to quit. While this might be a difficult challenge to overcome, it is possible. And not only is it possible, but the health benefits of stopping smoking make it more than worth it. For smokers, this is one of the most important decisions you can take to improve your health. So, in this video, we are going to talk about 10 health gains of not smoking. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. 10. Your risk of coronary heart disease decreases. Smoking is a major cause of coronary heart disease and causes one of every 4 deaths due to heart problems. Once you quit for good, your risk of developing coronary heart disease decreases significantly. Within minutes after your last cigarette, your heart rate will drop to healthy levels, and within a few days, your risk of heart disease will begin to decrease. According to the CDC, your risk of heart attack drops significantly in the first 1 to 2 years after quitting. After 3 to 6 years, the added risk of coronary heart disease decreases by half, and after 15 years, your risk of coronary heart disease will drop to levels similar to someone who doesn't smoke. If you've already been diagnosed with coronary heart disease, quitting smoking will still help reduce the risk of having a first or another heart attack, premature death, and death from heart disease. 9. Healthier lungs. One of the most serious ways smoking affects your health is the impact it has on your lungs. Smoking cigarettes causes 9 out of 10 lung cancers in Australia, and most people who get lung cancer will die from it. Just like each cigarette you smoke increases your risk of developing lung cancer, each day you spend smoke-free reduces the risk. After 10 years of not smoking, your chance of developing lung cancer will halve. The earlier you quit smoking, the more the risk will reduce. 8. Boost your sex appeal. Quitting smoking will improve your overall health and even enhance your sex life. Giving up the habit can lead to increased libido, better performance, and more enjoyable sex for both men and women. Avoid smoking so that you can prevent bad body odors, discolored teeth, and wrinkles around your mouth. Plus, studies show that smoking increases your risk of developing psoriasis. Smoking can affect your appearance and skin. By quitting smoking, you'll see numerous improvements to your physical appearance. Strict smoking laws and regulations can also affect a relationship if your partner doesn't smoke. Having to interrupt dates to have a cigarette can put a strain on your relationship and impact your sex life. Quitting can reduce the impact smoking has on your appearance and your love life, leading to an increase in sexual appeal and satisfaction. 7. Your risk of developing cancer decreases. Doctors have known for years that smoking causes most cancers. It's still true today, when nearly 9 out of 10 cancer deaths are caused by smoking cigarettes or secondhand smoke exposure. In fact, people who smoke have a greater risk for cancer today than they did in 1964, even though they smoke fewer cigarettes. One reason may be changed in how cigarettes are made and what chemicals they contain. Treatments are getting better, but cancer still kills more men and women. The most important thing you can do to prevent smoking-related cancer is not to smoke cigarettes or to quit if you do. It is also important to avoid secondhand smoke. Quitting smoking lowers the risk of 12 types of cancer: cancers of the lung, larynx, oral cavity, and pharynx, esophagus, pancreas, bladder, stomach, colon and rectum, liver, cervix, kidney, and acute myeloid leukemia. 6. Your mental health improves. Most smokers say they want to stop, but some continue because smoking seems to relieve stress and anxiety. It is a common belief that smoking helps you relax, but smoking actually increases anxiety and tension. Smokers are also more likely than non-smokers to develop depression over time. People with mental health problems are likely to feel much calmer and more positive, and have a better quality of life. After giving up smoking, evidence suggests that beneficial effects of stopping smoking on symptoms of anxiety and depression can equal that of taking antidepressants. 5. Your blood pressure decreases and circulation improves. Within half an hour of your last cigarette, your heart rate and blood pressure typically drop to normal levels. That's good, because high blood pressure is known as the silent killer for its dangerous effects that often have no symptoms. These include heart failure, stroke, loss of vision, and more. A pulse that's too fast is harder on your heart. It can cause tiredness, dizziness, chest pain, and breathing problems. Your blood circulation improves within 2 to 12 weeks of stopping smoking. This makes physical activity a lot easier and lowers your risk of a heart disease. 4. Reduced withdrawal symptoms. Nicotine withdrawals and cravings are two things that smokers often fear when quitting. Generally speaking, 3 days after you kick the habit, the nicotine in your system will have been completely depleted. The absence of nicotine will inevitably lead to a cascade of withdrawal symptoms, including severe headaches, increased tension, cravings, irritability, insomnia, and fatigue. Within a month of quitting, receptors in your brain that have been sensitized to nicotine will start to return to normal. As your nervous system begins to learn how to function without nicotine, the worst of your physical symptoms will gradually subside, over several weeks to a month on average. Following that, the focus shifts on learning how to decipher and reprogram the psychological urges to smoke. This includes using cigarettes to relieve stress, suppress your appetite, socialize, or end a good meal. Even when nicotine has been well cleared from your system, these psychological cravings can persist for months. They may be mistaken for withdrawal when they are, in fact, psychological habits we have built over the course of years and even decades. 3. Your breathing improves. Ever notice how a lot of smokers have a smoker's cough? That's because smoking inhibits your air passageways and restricts your lung function, causing you to cough repeatedly. As your body adjusts to the absence of cigarettes, your lungs will function better and you'll have an easier time breathing. You'll also reduce your risk of developing a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. If you've already been diagnosed with COPD, quitting smoking will slow the progression of the disease and will reduce the loss of your lung function over time. If you have asthma, quitting smoking can help reduce symptoms and improve your response to the medicine. 2. Improve smell and taste. Within 48 hours of quitting smoking, you will experience an improvement in smell and taste that will continue to increase in the weeks that follow. The loss of these sensations is a direct result of the effect cigarettes have on the taste buds and nerve receptors in the nose. Nicotine and other chemicals in cigarette smoke, paired with the heated air, can flatten the taste buds and reduce the vascularity that promotes nerve responses. The same vascular restriction in the nose impairs the sense of smell. By giving up cigarettes, you will begin to experience more flavors and aromas more profoundly. To recover the ability to enjoy life through our senses, taste, smell, hearing, and vision, it is strongly suggested to quit smoking. 1. Save money. If you're constantly feeling a bit short on cash and you also smoke cigarettes, there's something you should know. You could be saving a lot of money if you quit. We're talking thousands of dollars on smoking costs that you could otherwise spend on things like vacations, healthy food, or house remodels. Think of all the things you could do with thousands of extra dollars. The cost of a pack of cigarettes in the United States on average is $6.28. If you smoke a pack a day, so about 20 cigarettes, you could be saving about $188 per month, or $2,229 on smoking costs a year if you quit. That's a lot of dough. On top of that, in 10 years, you would have saved over $3,000. Based on the price of cigarettes increase 6% annually, think big. If you quit now, that money could be used for a down payment on a house or even a new car paid in full. If the price of cigarettes wasn't enough, think about all the health costs involved if you smoke. Because here's the truth, smoking hurts almost every organ in your body. At this point, you probably know about the damage to your lungs, but it also affects your heart, eyes, ears, stomach, and more. One estimate predicts that male smokers spend approximately $19,500 more in health costs in their lifetimes compared to non-smokers, while women pay about $23,000 more. Also, premiums for health coverage may be higher for smokers, and one study found that smoking after a cancer diagnosis is associated with additional costs too, almost $11,000. Once you've stopped smoking, you should work towards completely removing yourself from a smoking environment. It's best to stay away from other smokers to reduce the risk of secondhand smoke intake and the temptation of smoking again. Many smokers have friends and family members that smoke as well. While you certainly don't want to end important relationships, ask them politely not to smoke around you and encourage them to quit too. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.